Come on, intro.
Right.
All
Okay.
right.
That, I mean, I've seen it before, but it's just great to see it again.
Yes.
Well, welcome everybody back to Screen Kingz Presents. Welcome to Derry Reviews featuring me, Bobby Alexis Scary. We're here with Mike and Lady Shasha, today's guest.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes.
How's it going?
Pretty
Welcome.
good. Mm-hmm. Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
we're excited to have you here to talk about this because we've been having so much fun talking about this show each week, and we're only on episode 3, and a lot of good things happen. So, yeah. But before we get into anything else, tonight's drinking game is going to be drinking word. Sorry, tonight's drinking word is photo.
Oh,
Because there's been a lot of photos being taken in this episode. So that's a nice drinking word. And Shasha, so we're curious because obviously we haven't spoken to you about, episodes 1 and 2 of Welcome to Derry. So we would like to know what were your thoughts on both episodes.
When the show first came out, I was apprehensive because I know we've had this conversation about Black people in horror and how quickly they want to turn it into trauma porn. So I actually waited like a few days. I think this show dropped on Sunday. I didn't watch it till like a Thursday. And I was so delightfully surprised when Ronnie survived the massacre at the end of part 1. I was like, thank goodness. And then just the way the town folk happen, I made a note that I like how the show will casually show how there are some moments of racial tension, but then they acknowledge it and they move on with the story. They don't make it the main focus of the story, and I enjoy that.
Yes.
And I've been waiting almost my whole life for a story like this because growing up in the 80s and the 90s, you mostly see stories of adventure with little white kids and more specifically little white boys. You barely even see girls. So this is, aside from, I think there was one episode of Lovecraft Country where one young lady, she was the main character. This is another one where we're actually getting to see Black kids and Black girls on bicycles having an adventure. A dangerous adventure, but it's an adventure.
And I found out that's actually a subcategory. It's called like Kids on Bikes. That's a whole thing, a whole category of film, not just related to horror, but just in general.
Just in general, yeah. It's crazy. But you're right. And most of those movies and like TV shows that we grew up on, we really didn't see too many of us doing those things, even though we did that in real life, but it wasn't presented on screen. So you're right. It's awesome to see, us doing these things now. So and this cast, first of all, is definitely predominantly Black. Like we got so many. It's not just like the one token or 2 of them. It's predominantly Black. So I'm loving it.
Yes.
And
also, go ahead.
No, it's for you too. Does anyone have any favorite Kids on Bikes films that they grew up with?
TaMon.
Probably Goonies. I really like the
Goonies.
That was mine. Okay, cool.
Monster Squad. Would that count?
Monster Squad.
Yeah, I would count Monster Squad.
Oh, that's tough. I know there's a lot. I can't think.
I'm gonna include E.T. because of that last scene.
Even though
I like them flying.
Yes,
it's definitely the epitome of Kids on Bikes, E.T. So I didn't want to say that one.
Right. This was very short moment that they were on bikes, but on the Lost Boys at the end of the movie, it's the 80s. Listen, it's the 80s horror with kids on bikes, doing what they got to do. So just a little bit.
Does Stranger Things count?
I mean, it can count it now.
I mean, it takes place in the 80s, and this kind of had a little bit of Stranger Things feel a few times with kids.
I think there's been sprinkling that little vibe throughout the show, just in general. So
Mm-hmm.
you were saying that you were apprehensive of joining episodes 1 and 2, but after watching them,
I love the callbacks to the book, because one of the things that I was kvetching about, if you've seen my review, I did a 30-minute review of the It series, the book versus the 1990 series versus the It Chapter 1.
Mhm.
And one of my major gripes is what they did to Mike Hanlon's character in It Chapter 1. Like, that was CBS making his parents crackheads and giving all his attributes to Ben. I was not with
hated that.
In the book, Stephen King does talk about Mike's grandfather, who was in the military, and there's a whole subplot about this place called the Black Spot, which was like their hangout spot for the black soldiers and what happened. So I thought that was really cool. And also there's it's like one little throwaway line in The Shining where Dick Halloran says, "Oh yeah, I was stationed in Maine." And it's just that one line. And the fact that they brought him back, I was loving the shared universe of it, and also them fleshing out those parts of the It book that always gets omitted from the TV miniseries in the movies. Like, they try to leave out the black characters, and they make you think that Mike is the only black character in that series, and he's not.
And barely there.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm remembering back to the miniseries and the newer movie. I'm like, okay, you could have not had Mike in this at all the way they tried to show this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
in the miniseries, though, he was a little bit more. He had more information, though, right?
Oh, yeah,
he knew all the stuff in the miniseries. Where in the recent movies, like you said, Lady Shasha, like they put it to Ben instead of Mike having it, and then they try to fix it with It Chapter 2, with him being an adult and like knowing all
now
he's
stealing from Native Americans. I'm like,
right?
What is going on?
Like he's always been the brains. That was his whole character in the book. There's chapters written from his perspective. But there was something I was going to say, and I forgot what it was. It was a tidbit that people might not know. Oh, yeah, about Halloran. In The Shining, he doesn't die in The Shining. Right. In the movie, they kill him. In the book, he does not die.
Yes.
Something tells me
racism.
That right. Something tells me that they're going to fix that. There's rumors online that maybe he'll get his own spinoff.
Oh, that would be cool.
He would be a cool person to journey through this universe, to follow, and to watch, and to see how his shine grows, which is one of my favorite parts of this episode, honestly.
Yes.
If they expand the military part, they can bring in other Stephen King properties that they also leave out of the books. Like Carrie, if you read the novel Carrie, there's a lot of excerpts in the book about the facility that she's kept at. And they never explicitly say, but it sounds governmental. And it sounds similar to the facility that ended up dealing with Firestarter's parents. So I'm just wondering if they're going to connect all that military stuff together.
They have the ability, if they do this right, we can have really good television for a really good time. That's all I'll say.
It's like the horror geek version of Marvel. I'm really enjoying the universe of it.
Yes, exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. And we want it. And what better person than Stephen King to... I mean, Anne Rice is one thing. We're getting that on AMC, so that's beautiful. But Stephen King's works is larger and longer, and has such cool connectivity that's not even explicitly written, that it could be something cool to see.
One thing I will say, I think I said this before, but one thing I said I like is, like with this TV show, is like a fresh start. So it's just cool to see that they've taken these characters that we don't know, but some familiar characters that we do know, and kind of create in this new world, but at the same time not a new world, because it's already there, but we're just doing stuff with things that we don't know, and they're just having a good time, like playing in the past, you know. So I'm enjoying this a lot, just because of, you know, it's like we don't have nothing to really go off of because of them just being creative.
And I think for some viewers that's confusing, right? I saw a post on Facebook. I should have put it for later on, but I forgot. It was like, I'm so confused on this show. What does this have to do with the clown? What does this have to do with the clown? I put, like, he's not actually just a clown. He's a shape-shifting alien, right? Or entity, whatever you want to call it. And so people are not ready to enjoy and explore this universe sometimes, because they're so caught up in Pennywise.
I don't want to sound gatekeeper-ish, but that
Uh-oh.
I almost feel like the newer movies confuse people a little bit more because I feel like people think you have to be afraid of Pennywise for him to kill or it to kill you, which is not necessarily the case. They think it's Pennywise is just the clown, and I'm enjoying the fact, like we said last week, that we're seeing not Pennywise as much, but we're seeing all these other different aspects of what Pennywise can do or be.
And that's why I'm happy that they're doing this, because it's like those because you're right, Mike. Like, people probably watching those movies, thinking that Pennywise is like, we're scared of the clown, but people forget that, like y'all were saying, they are a shape shifting alien, and the whole purpose of them is transforming to your greatest fear and scaring you so much that that's his chance to like pounce on you and then eat you. And with the show, that's the purpose. Like, we're getting the scares of what he's doing to these kids and things like that. So I'm happy that they're not putting Bill Skarsgård, Pennywise, front and center from episode 1. We're seeing all the things that he can do, because all of that kind of sort of been shoved in the movies, or not. I'm not gonna say shoved, but kind of like minimized because of the movie time. Even though those movies are over 2 hours, but still, with a TV show, you can do so much. So I'm happy that's what they're doing now, and hopefully this is making people more excited. And if not, and they just wanted to sit there and see Pennywise front and center scaring people, sure, but I think that's not the point.
No, Skarsgård will have his season. I think it's either 2 or 3 where his storyline will be the most.
He's front and center. Is all about him.
Front and center, yeah, where he gets to play a human-esque version of himself. So just hold on, y'all. It's good TV that we're about to get.
I thought this was going to be the episode where we get not the human. I guess when he was playing Bob Gray. Because when the episode opens, we kind of get that back in the day, like carnival looking. I'm like, oh wait, and I got excited. I was like, oh shit, we're about to get something with Pennywise being the Bob Gray character. My dreams was crushed, but we'll get there eventually.
We're not far, No,
we're not far at all.
Season's almost over, so
we got 5 episodes, right?
9. 5.
5 left.
5 left.
Yeah. Because it's 8 episodes. So
it's 8 episodes.
I thought it was 9.
I thought it was 10.
Oh,
HBO's thing is 10 episodes typically.
Yeah, when I was looking up the images, it said 10, but
10?
it could.
I hope.
But it was on IMDb, and IMDb is publicly edited, so it could be a mistake.
First, we heard 5 when we first started this.
It says 8 episodes. It's a total of 8 episodes.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find the episode.
We're gonna get the black spot soon. Then I'm thinking, if that's the case.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
I was telling Bobby, because I love From, obviously we're From people with it, but what this show is doing is I feel like they know they can leave off a season and it could be the conclusion, and we wouldn't necessarily need a season 2 or 3.
Oh, for sure.
From I love it, but y'all need to tell me something. I need to know what is going on, because y'all are adding more mystery and not answering a lot. And so if you get canceled, it's just kind of like, what was the point? I kind of want a conclusion.
Fair. I still gotta catch up on that last season of From, but just what you said, Mike, I'm sure there's no rush.
Bobby, let's hang out, see who's hanging out with us in the chat.
Yes.
Welcome back, Creepy Colors.
What up?
Thanks for coming and hanging out. We got
dang Lady Shasha in the house, Yizzer.
So Mickey Latte 601. Hey, friend. Shasha, you said you know them?
Yep. These are people that be in my chat weekly. These are the Latchkey kids.
All right, man.
Yes.
Okay.
What's up, Tony?
Oh, Caitlin's here.
The people under the scares. All right.
Hey, Caitlin. Oh, people under the scares. What's up, y'all?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I comment and it does it 3 times every time. So I tried not to do it in there.
I love that. It's Caitlin.
Caitlin, what up? All right. Well, guys in the chat, y'all in the chat, what are some of your favorite Kids on Bikes? I know that was earlier in the episode, but I'm curious to know what your favorite Kids on Bikes films. But we can do a quick overview of episode 3. Now You See It. So Now You See It jumps into 1908, a flashback revealing that a young General Francis Shaw once had a friendship with Rose, who is my favorite character so far, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm digging her so far because even though this is our first time seeing her, I feel like she knows a lot, been through a lot.
Oh, yes.
And I feel like she's going to be like an MVP of this season. I could be wrong, but I feel like she's going to do something good. My dogs are going off. Sorry.
Didn't you love how they did that? That I guess you would call it like a merging between her young face to her older self.
Yes.
I was like, that is perfect casting.
That was so good. Yes. Yes. That was so good. So yeah, covering essential. Let me see. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So we got Rose at the pawn shop. She's a pawn shop owner, and they talk about their encounter with it with the whole slingshot situation. In 1962, back to the kids. Lily is finally released from the asylum and teams up with Ronnie, Will, and Rich to prove Pennywise is real. They go to the cemetery to try and capture a photo.
This is water.
Of the entity narrowly escaping a terrifying attack by ghost children, which we will talk about because, yeah. General Shaw also gives Dick Halloran the slingshot artifact, hoping his psychic shine can track the entity, which was a good scene. Halloran succeeds getting a terrifying mental glimpse into Pennywise's lair, but it is seen by the monster's return. The episode ends with the kids successfully developing a blurry photo.
Okay.
Oh, hush, you drinking water.
It's been here 2 hours.
Oh, water?
Yes. Like first signs. I'm drinking the.
If we were on Yellow Jackets, you wouldn't be saying that.
They develop a blurry photo, a first glimpse of Pennywise's clown face emerging from the darkness of the crypt. So that was a hunting image to leave off with in this episode. So we're getting closer to Mr. Pennywise. Well, Pennywise, I'm not going to say Mr.
There was so much information, like little planted seeds, like that military group we were discussing earlier, knowing that, okay, they're aware of what is there and they're actively trying to get Pennywise. I wasn't too sure at first if they were just like, we know something is there and we need it. The arrogance also, mind you, to think that you could harness this, capture it, and control it.
We tend to go through that in these military type of situations with white men jumping in, trying to control everything. So here we are once again, and using a magical Negro, of course, to locate the source of power. Now, I did enjoy that moment quite a bit. When I saw the slingshot, and it tied back into the beginning of the episode, but it made me go back to the other movies too. I was like, that was really nice. That was a nice little connectivity thing that I appreciated in this episode. It made me smile.
Because Beverly had the slingshot in the movies, right?
Oh, Beverly.
Yeah, oh, Bev. Never. So,
what?
Good old
what was General Francis's last name?
Shaw.
Okay. Beverly's last name is Marsh. Because some of the people they're connected to other people, like the Hanlons are connected to Mike, and then Sheriff Bowers gotta be connected to the bully.
Shit.
So I wondered if Francis was connected to somebody also. He probably is, but
it's possible.
Yeah.
I saw Marsh written on the wall in one of the episodes with a heart. Some Alvin Marsh. I don't remember his first name. I think it was Alvin Marsh. So I don't know if he's just a kid. I would assume he's a kid at this point, or maybe a teen.
I would assume maybe a teen.
I had to keep telling myself, because in my mind I'm still thinking that it is taking place. I mean, the Losers Club is taking place in the 50s, but then I remembered the movies retcon them to the 80s.
Right.
So now these got to be either their parents or their grandparents.
It's grandparents, it's their grandparents, which is super cool. And there's rumors online that the reason the Loser Club actually exists is because of things that happened at this time, how they were selected. So there may be some type of connectivity that way too, which would be really cool.
Love it. Ooh. Well, before we jump right into it, I do have some never have I ever questions. We're gonna play a quick game real quick, a little icebreaker. Mike, hush up.
Okay, let's do it.
No, these are cute. They're like fun little questions, trust me.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing crazy. Okay, so never have I ever been so scared of a ghost that I slept with the lights on that night. And this could apply to you being a child when this happened, or the big age that you are right now.
Do we drink if we?
Yes. Let's.
If you have
drink.
done it.
Oh,
if you have done it.
Never have I ever. No.
Okay, TaMon. You're the only one. I set the lights on.
You didn't have that one uncle that told you about the boogeyman?
Right.
They hate us.
I'm convinced all kids learn about the boogeyman from their uncles.
Yeah. Not the light in my room, but the light in the hallway.
That counts.
That counts.
It's a security blanket. That absolutely counts.
I had a Snoopy nightlight because I was convinced that the boogeyman was either in the closet or under my bed.
And it's possible.
It's very true. I've seen, what's that movie where they go under the monsters? I love that movie.
I just thought of something. To this day, I have a Manhattan bed, which is the bed that has all the drawers underneath. And I wonder if I subconsciously did that to make sure nothing could be underneath my bed ever.
You know what's crazy? I always wanted one of those beds because of that reason. Because I didn't want nothing to like hide underneath drawers.
Yeah.
All that space underneath your bed, anything could be underneath there. What started that fear for me was, funny enough, Pennywise, Tim Curry's Pennywise, when I was young, terrified me. And then it was that episode of Rugrats when Chucky was having nightmares and there was a monster underneath his bed too, and that scared me as well.
I was never afraid of anything under my bed. It was mine, my bed.
Yeah, I wish I had that thought when I was young.
Me too. I used to take a running jump to get onto my bed when I was a kid because I didn't want nothing to snatch my legs.
I was just trying to get under there.
All right, TaMon. Not you trying to go under there with the boogeyman. You're crazy.
That was my favorite movie as a kid.
Lord.
You lived in a murder house?
Kaylin, what?
I would love to understand this.
We're gonna talk, Caitlin, because I
Maybe
need
they
more
didn't know.
information.
Maybe Caitlin didn't know until afterwards. I had Mike yesterday Google if anybody died in his house last night.
Put up that post from Tony, man. Yes, he's putting me on Front Street. Tony, man, that's my pod partner and partner in real life. Yes, Traumatica had me shook. I could not sleep after that movie.
Wait, what is that?
Traumatica? It came out maybe...
It's recent, right?
Recent. It came out around my birthday, which was September 12th. So I know it was like somewhere around that weekend we went to see it. And every time I closed my eyes, I just kept on seeing scenes from that movie. And that hasn't happened to me since I saw Martyrs almost 10 years ago.
Adding to the
It
list.
creeped me out.
What is the premise? Like, give us a 10-second rundown.
Okay, it starts off being like a possession film, and then it turns into a slasher film.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't want to completely spoil it, but yeah, I'm very affected by possession films. Anything that has to do with demons or the devil, that stuff creeps me out.
Oh, I have a movie for you to watch then.
Oh,
have you seen Late Night with the Devil? Or
yes, yep, that one was good. That one was real good.
That one was fun.
Yeah, I'm the same, Shasha. Like, is it like demons or like ghosts? Because I believe in like haunted areas and houses and stuff. So ghosts and all that stuff freaks me out. Like, I don't know. I can't watch those like ghost hunter shows on the Travel Channel and stuff because sometimes I'll be like looking around like there's something in here.
The only thing that bothers me in those shows is when they use the EVP. And I know 9 times out of 10 it's suggestion, because if you're not looking at the screen, it doesn't sound like they're saying nothing. But if you look at the screen and then it shows the subtitles of what was said, it'll creep you out.
And it don't even sound like it half the time. And they repeat it like 10 times. You be like, child, they didn't say that.
If you're here, show us a sign.
No, the funniest was when Zach Baggins told the ghost, "Come here, let me smack you." What? Why would you do that?
No, he's off the hook.
Yeah.
Oh, this is true. This is how I felt about Paranormal Activity. I thought that was a real. Both of those movies actually really scared me. Only the first version of the movies. I actually had to leave Blair Witch early because I was so scared.
Oh
wow! I seen that on VHS, and that was terrifying. So I wish I seen that in theaters.
Oh my god, I will never forget that experience. When the very ending of the movie,
the screaming was taking me. If the loud noise, I can't focus. Stop.
It was so much. That's what it was, Michael.
Yeah.
It's like, and then she just hit the ground.
Yeah, because you see her friend in the corner, and then she gets, I guess she gets hit after the screaming, and then that's it. And then again, it was how it was marketed. Because back then in the 90s, like, we didn't have all the stuff we have now. So it was really smart how they did that.
Yeah.
Anybody find this? I'm so sorry.
Well, speaking of that second question, well, not question, but never have I ever tried to take a picture of something unexplainable to prove it was real?
I don't think I have.
I don't think
TaMon.
Oh, wait.
I don't think I have.
Did just send a photo of Bobby to Bobby.
I'm like,
because my light keeps coming on by itself in this room.
Oh,
no timer. There's nothing on it for it to do that. And he saw it the other day. It just came on by itself.
Yeah, it was.
And I sent a photo of it to him the other night. It'll just randomly be 2 a.m. I see the light on in here, and I think this hoe is becoming alive or something. And something is happening in this room.
It's working. I'm so proud.
I told you to disassemble her, like get rid of her, pack her up. It's time for her to go.
Michael,
you keeping her there. He's giving her power.
Pole.
A bowl. Bring me a bowl with some water.
Oh, gee. I love Aunt Gladys.
Oh, Aunt Gladys, yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait to see her again.
Me too. She was great. Wasn't expecting her in that movie. Well, I wasn't expecting that character in that movie. Given
or anything of that nature. Yes. Yeah.
Lived. Another one I have is never have I ever had a secret childhood friendship with someone I knew my parents wouldn't approve of. I actually want to drink to that.
Secret childhood friendship. No.
My mom did not like this. Childhood? With ages?
Yeah.
I would say before, well, maybe still puberty.
Like before like
high school?
13. Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
It's the same, Dom.
My mom could not stand this little boy I used to hang out with named Jose.
Sorry,
Jose, if you're watching by chance, but not stand him.
Oh.
He was a mess. He was problematic for sure.
We're not gonna drag Jose now.
He was a child. He's a different person now. No, he really is. He's married, kids. He's a happy. Yeah, he's great.
Oh,
he's a kid. Yeah. Shout out to you, Jose. Never have I ever gone to a scary place at night, like a graveyard or abandoned house, building, or whatever, with friends. I've been to abandoned not woods, but like it was a house, but they had like a wooded area behind it, and I went behind that house. So I don't know if that counts.
I think so. I'm a part of a organization, and part of our bonding activity is for us to go to a cemetery and play hide and seek in like a real world. So yeah, I've done that quite a bit.
Y'all hiding behind the people's graves?
How many? Some of us are actually just laying there, possibly allegedly blindfolded till you hear a sound and you have to.
Excuse me.
All I've been on is I've been on a couple ghost tour twice. They were fun. We had the little EVP readers and stuff. We went to
oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
My mother told me she used to hang out in the cemetery when she was a teenager, but it was because it was the 70s and that's where they could smoke weed without getting caught, was in the cemetery.
And the parks.
Yeah, I'm too scared to do that. I ain't going to nobody's cemetery.
It's fine. Nobody's there.
It's pretty peaceful. I used to cut through a cemetery coming home from work back in the day. It was just really peaceful. But I never walked anyone's graves. It was just a sidewalk that went through the cemetery. And instead of me walking around, I would just walk down the sidewalk through it.
We were out there for hours. I've done a photo shoot in a graveyard too.
I think you want something to happen while you're there.
That's art, sweetie. It's not me like all in the corners in New Orleans in the mausoleum.
Oh, that's where I want to go. Yeah. I want to visit the tomb of Marie Laveau. But every time I go to New Orleans, none of my cousins want to go. They be like, "Why do you want to go there?"
Oh, we can do it.
They be like, "Baby, we're gonna go get some Starbucks and go make groceries. Why you want to go there?" I want to go to the cemetery.
Yeah, and cast my luck, cast my wish.
That's one of my things I want to like. That's one of the things I want to do when I go to New Orleans. Like, I want to visit that. So, Shasha, like, we can go together.
We can go to the Heaven House. We can go do a little tour, eat some food. Right, Michael?
Y'all can have that.
You're gonna go, hush.
I might do the Marie Laveau one, but I'm not doing extra anything. I'm like, I'll go eat while y'all do extra stuff. Okay.
Oh, we need to go to New Orleans and look for the vampires too.
Yeah.
If you go on TikTok, they have videos like, "Oh, do you see right up there? That's where the vampires be at night." And they have like little walking tours of where the vampires be.
I love that for us. I want to think we can interview someone about it.
Ooh.
Interview a vampire.
Last one is never have ever was supposed to go somewhere I knew I shouldn't go. So pretty much, yeah, abandoned places or somewhere you snuck out and went to. Yeah, me too.
What was it? Never have I ever gone to a place I shouldn't have gone?
To go where you can go.
We didn't have to sneak, but we did go to Casadega once to try to find the devil's chair. I don't know why. Thankfully, we never found it, but we did get touched by ghosts, and that was creepy enough for us to leave.
I love that. Shasha, I think we should do as above, so below. Like find the catacombs.
I'm not going in the catacombs.
Yeah,
they say that there's people down there that they'll snatch your flashlight and leave you in there lost.
Oh,
they will snatch your flashlight or your cell phone because there's people that live down there.
Live?
Yes, that live in the catacombs. They're
like
hard,
no.
Did you say? Wait, I walked through a cemetery at 3 a.m. drunk. I sung and whistled to keep myself occupied. Then I found out, yeah, I told you that you're not supposed to whistle at night.
Giving Buffy.
Yeah, of course you got to go to the movie theater. I mean, the graveyard so you can go hunt vampires.
See, I would do that, ironically, but pretend I'm patrolling.
I'm from a town in Alabama, and there's a place called Dead Children's Playground.
Oh, wow.
And it is a playground connected to the old pediatric hospital. And you can assume what happened there. And so if you're from this place, you know it's a big story. And if you Google Dead Children's Playground, you'll see the articles, you'll see all the things, even to this day. And so you will go up there and cut off your lights. And then you're supposed to roll your windows down to listen to the children laugh and hear as we got older, right, we would get out the car. And as we got older, we would get out of the car and walk around the playground. And I don't remember if anything scary happened. It could have, and maybe I had that whole Derry syndrome, and I don't remember. But it's a real thing. So Google Dead Children's Playground in Alabama and see what comes up. You're welcome.
I'm writing it down.
Where you go up to this hill and you cut your lights off. And then you cut your engine off and let it just drop you all the way down. And then you crank your car up and then you try to get control of your car. Yeah, it's not a fun.
Boy, what?
Yeah, you have to live on the edge. You only live once.
I'm gonna put that in the search bar on TikTok, see if anybody did it, because they be doing that in TikTok. Any challenge.
It's real. I've cried on that one, the last one, when I was a little kid. I cried on that one, so that was terrifying. You're welcome.
It's the plot of Urban Legend. You could have hit that girl's boyfriend and then been attacked.
But I could have been in the sequel.
Yes.
A reboot. Yay.
How about I just watched Urban Legend for the first time like 2 months ago?
Yes.
And my sister was sitting there, she just looking at me, waiting and waiting. And then when it finally hit, and I was like, the Noxema girl?
Yes, yes.
And she said, yeah, now you know after 25 years. So I don't know why I never saw Urban Legend. I really thought it was so many different people before it was her. It was a good surprise. I like that one.
Did you enjoy Shasha, the radio personality friend of the group?
She was all right. I wish they kind of had her more in the story. I feel like she didn't get enough time in the story.
Yeah, she had a good chase.
Amazing.
For sure.
They should have made more of those, and I think there's only 3 Urban Legend movies. They could have made a series of those.
They're trying to now, but the story keeps getting dropped, and then it had a whole cast, then they dropped that cast. Now they're trying to pull them back together, centering around social media and urban legends.
Yeah, well, they would have to do like creepypastas now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, next thing is we got the hell seat. Yes. Got some good questions involving the show here, so this is going to be fun.
Get ready. Welcome to the Hell Seat, and now we're going to ask some really powerful and wonderful questions about episode 3, the new pact. If you were Will, having just seen the terrifying photo and surviving the graveyard, would you agree to the others' pact to continue investigating and get more proof? Or would you keep the secret but choose to walk away?
I would probably continue to try to get the truth, because I'd be afraid that creature's after me and I got to get it before it gets me.
I like that. I'm with that.
Yes.
Agreed. That's the only reason, because I don't want to be by myself and that thing is out there.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm joining.
I hate being brought into stuff by accident. So
I don't want to be the Stanley, but I got to join. Okay. I can't be by myself.
It's definitely giving Cordelia for me. I'm only here because I don't want to be involved in any type of death of myself. So I'm just going to hang around you guys to survive until graduation.
Exactly.
All right. Question number 2. Rose's warning. Rose tells Shaw that if he disturbs the entity, it will come back, not as a beggar, but as a prince of evil. If you were a member of her tribe, would you forcefully try to stop Shaw's military operation, even if it risks violence, or trust that the earth and time will keep the creature contained?
No, we'd have to try to go in there, even though it's the U.S. military. They probably decimate us, but we'd at least slow them down.
Ugh.
We don't have no spells we can do. Like, I'm confused. Like,
oh, that's true too. You could try to metaphysically stop them.
That feels like it would need a whole tribe or coven to do that against
coven.
Whatever they called.
You need some shamans. You need some shamans to work on that.
We need it. Specifically the ones from Buffy.
That's a good question. I don't know. I kind of feel like let him loose and let him tear their ass up since they want to do this, and then we can take
Oh my gosh.
Because they're like Shasha said, they're going to destroy them. So I feel like you got to learn your lesson, because even if we stop them, they're still going to come back. They know that Pennywise is there and they're going to try to come back again. So I say let him have them. Okay. We know what to do. We know how to stay safe. So that's all that matters.
You know what? Yes. I agree.
I know we talked about it earlier. We talked about Rose and Shaw and the backstory. I don't know if it was just me. I think I sort of missed until he walked into the shop. I didn't know that was him. And so I was excited that the connection was there. It could just be and where I was and when I was watching it, but I was totally out of it, recognizing that, oh, that's her little friend from when she was a kid. That she ran into the woods to go and get because he went too far inside.
It was the reverse for me. When we saw the slingshot, I figured that was him, but I completely forgot about Rose until she showed up. When they did that transition, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, same. It was that for me too, for her transition. But I'm just like, okay, well, I enjoyed this backstory. It sucks that he doesn't remember much because of the whole area of it all. But I like that he was a part. He knows what's going on, but doesn't know what's going on.
I have a question. If he forgets everything, why is he drawn to Derry for Pennywise?
Subconsciously.
Okay.
But to that question, we're already getting hints at how this season is correlating to the most recent movie. Maybe in the previous seasons, the next seasons, we'll figure out maybe these characters also are connected to something that's bigger, which means that everybody else is also connected. So if we're going to continue to go backwards, we may figure out this is a whole bloodline thing. They could have pissed him off when he first landed, and your whole family bloodline is always going to be cursed, or there's no connectivity that way at all. But we could.
I do wonder how they knew the 300 years, because the general said what we're looking for was here 300 years before 1935. How did they know that it's 300 years exactly?
I'm trying to think, because obviously the tribe lived in that area before it was even Derry, so I'm wondering how far back that went, and maybe they got information from somebody in the tribe. Also, she said, can you keep a secret? I'm wondering how much information she told him when they were kids about what was going on in the woods.
It just sucks he doesn't remember, and I think that could be save us all. I don't like in movies or TV shows where this one group has all the information, but we're never going to get the information until the last episode, and everything the world is falling apart already.
I don't think it would help, to be honest. I think even if he remembers, he's still going to want to get Pennywise, because why else are you here? Like, what? I don't see that changing his mind. He knows Pennywise can kill, and it's supernatural, and he wants it for reasons that will kill other people, basically.
Fear. Like, I get the military wanting to use fear as a way to like weaponize fear. That's literally what Pennywise does. So why do you think you can control that? It is insane to me.
Thimble makes a good point. He says, so scary/sad how it acts like childhood trauma in real life. Some people totally forget until they are older. Well done in this episode. Don't go in the woods.
For sure. Yeah, that was good. All right, next question. Once I find it. She can't respond. She's not on her live. She's on. She can't.
It's okay. We're just, you just got to try to stay on topic. I know there's people on my live that they'll just come on and they'll ask, but you have to remember that this is not a multi-topic conversation. We're talking about one specific topic. So if you want to just ask us questions about the topic, then we can respond to you. It helps with the flow of the show. Thank you.
Yes, specific groups, but yes.
I was thinking, I couldn't help but think it while watching. I was like, why can't we just leave stuff alone? Just why?
Like, people, us, leave the shit people alone, please.
Oh, there's a line that's said in the movie that about regarding people not leaving things alone. When they're in the helicopter and Captain Russo says to the major, yeah, I heard that they're doing stuff like trying to mind control goats or something. He was alluding to there's a real, in conspiracy theories, they say that there was a government experiment where they were trying to telepathically communicate with goats. I think there was a movie about it called Men Staring at Goats or something like, or a book, one or both. But it was interesting that Russo said that line because it's like still drawing from real life.
Okay. Wow.
You know, since we're on, what is his name? The psychic.
Halloran.
Halloran. I remember in Dr. Sleep that each person with the shine has a different expression, or how we would say it now, ability within the shine, right? He's more clairvoyant, I assume, because he can locate things, he can sense things. I really enjoyed cinematically how they showed that and did that, just like in Dr. Sleep. They did such a cool way in Dr. Sleep of showing how they were astral projecting out of the room they were in, but the room was spinning, and then the next thing you know, they were flying in space, and then next thing you know, they come back down. Yeah, so I'm enjoying how they're showing more of the shine. And last week we had a question: do we think Lily has some of the shine? What do you think, Shasha?
It's a possibility. Well, here's the thing. Both Lily and Ronnie have similar experiences. So I think they might both have a little bit of the shining and not know it. But then again, I can't say that because what's the little boy that had the lamp? Was that
Teddy?
Teddy?
Oh,
Teddy?
yeah, my fave.
So maybe that's just it messing with them. That could be just it messing with all those kids.
Wonder which kids he really is trying to eat and which ones he wants to make suffer emotionally, basically. Like, if he knows he would have a tougher time with Lily and Ronnie, he's just going to break them down emotionally. And then there's the other kids, which is like, oh, I could just snatch you up and you're a really quick kill. I would like a little bit more information about that. I've seen a lot of people mention Pennywise taking it easy on the Losers Club, which I don't know if that's necessarily what it was.
No, well, in the books it says that he likes them better when they're scared. Like they taste better if they've been scared for a prolonged time.
Taste better when you're
and let's highlight Dr. Sleep too, because that's a thing also they bring up when they absorb your shine. The more terrified you are, it tastes better or it's more potent.
Oh, that's right. When she stabbed the boy,
the baseball boy, which is it still is just too much. But it was such a good scene. Critical Overlord says, ask him what's in room 237.
I didn't go inside, so I definitely would not know that answer.
Neither do I.
I was told to stay out, so I stayed out of that room.
Stayed my ass right on out of that room. You told me don't go in there. Next question. Oops. There we go. Ooh. Childhood Vengeance. The 1908 flashback shows young Francis Shaw wanting the older kids to suffer for what they did to his friend. If you were Rose, would you have protected him from the evil creature or allowed him to see its power used to satisfy his desire for vengeance?
Say that again?
Would you protect him from the evil creature or allow him to see the power of the creature?
Would we let him run in the woods or try to stop
him? Yeah.
Well, she did try to stop him. She said,
don't go in.
Francis, stop. And he didn't listen. So
don't go in there.
He ran so far you couldn't even see them. I'm like, what?
I'm not even behind you, Franny. Slow down.
Adeline, thanks for dropping by. Definitely watch Derry. I would not wait too long because you might get spoiled, to be honest. So I would not wait too long with it.
I don't be seeing anything.
I see clips randomly mainly of the Pennywise torturing the kids scenes. I see clips circulating.
All right. Last question for this section. Lily uses the group's fear of Pennywise to convince Will to use his photography skills to get proof. Take a sip. Yeah. Is it morally acceptable for Lily to manipulate her new friends into her investigation, or should she have been honest about how desperate she needs the proof?
Manipulate.
Well, she really was trying. She's trying to save Ronnie's dad. So I think the means justifies the ends. because she knows if she tells them the truth, they're going to put her right back in the asylum. So she has to show them proof in order to get this dude out of jail.
Speaking of that, I'm glad that there's photo evidence of everything that happened later on in the episode, because it shows that Pennywise actually is real. It's not like something that's just a figment of their imagination. It's just the others can't see it. And so, but now I'm wondering, will the adults be able to see what's on the photos? So I'm excited for the next episode, basically. Yeah.
And also think about that type of fear. Like, yes, it's one thing to not know for sure, but when that thing is confirmed and the door is open, I think that's scarier.
The chills I would have got looking at that photo and seeing the clown that was just randomly in the cemetery, I wouldn't have been able to handle that.
It's giving pack my shit up. Okay, so one more question for this segment. Let's see. My favorite. Oh, okay. Major Hanlon is trying to be a good father to Will. I think we all will agree with that. But he is involved in a top secret, highly dangerous mission. Is he justified in keeping the military project completely secret from his son to keep him innocent, or should he keep Will involved and let him know about the evils lurking in Derry? Again, should he keep it separate from Will, or should he keep him up to date with what's going on in Derry?
Well, military-wise, he has to keep it secret. It's top secret. It's classified information. But the issue that Major Hanlon's going to run into is because he's not afraid of anything, he can't really engage with his son on that level. I think it would be, I think his wife would have to let him know, hey, this is scary, but he can't even tell her the classified information.
I'm worried for her more so than Will and Leroy.
Like, it would be best for him to try to protect his son, but because he knows no fear, he's not gonna really see the danger and everything.
But that's the thing with these kind of shows for me, is like, I guess it's intentional in the writing, right? Keep them separated long enough so they can't actually solve this problem. And we know if we have like in From, right? Keep them not talking, communicating, and seeing different things long enough to keep them confused. And that's what we're getting in this. I hate that. Let's talk about it. Let's have a what do we used to say? Let's have a town hall meeting. Let's talk about what the fuck is going on here in Derry.
But would he believe his son even if you told him?
Right. He hasn't seen this. I think once he experiences Pennywise on some level, then at that point, it'll be easier for him to have this conversation with Will, and he'll understand it. But before then, he seems really logical, like he's not really believing anything supernatural or spiritual or anything like that. So it would take a lot for him to believe, just like it took a lot for Will to believe. He had to see it himself.
Now, Shasha, you mentioned earlier that, of course, you did a recap of episode 1, and you have some cool views. So this is for you. So I would love for you to talk us through some of this, these images and what this represents. Oh, look at my friend in his little orange vest and perfect hair.
His little part in his hair.
He was so adorable. I was so very upset. He was so cute.
Yeah. So we're introduced to the characters, one of which we hadn't talked about yet. That's Maddie. He's sitting there in the movie theater, and one of his idiosyncrasies is he sucks on a pacifier, which is clearly signaling that he's been through a lot of trauma. He also has a black eye, so then we know, okay, his trauma is abuse related. So he sneaks into the movies to not go home. We also first meet Lily and her friend March, and Lily is getting bullied by somebody filled her locker with pickles because they said that her father passed away in a pickle plant. I'm assuming he fell in the machinery and got chopped up. They don't really get into it, but that's why they put the pickles in her locker.
Crazy.
We also meet Teddy and Phil. And now this is what's interesting. We think they're going to be the main characters because we get so much Teddy and Phil in the first episode of them just, having these conversations about what could possibly be out there relating to aliens and space travel and the government and stuff like that. And we meet Ronnie. Her name is actually Veronica, but they call her Ronnie for short. And she's working with her dad at the movie theater. Her dad is the projectionist. His name is Hank. And when little Maddie gets kicked out of the theater, Ronnie kind of helps him escape by telling the theater manager, or I think it was an usher. I think he told the theater usher he went that way when he really didn't go that way. But the big set piece in the first episode is Maddie trying to hitchhike, and he gets picked up by this demented family. And the little girl's in the backseat. She's eating liver, which is disgusting. Raw. No, she doesn't eat it. She just put her hands in it, but she doesn't eat it. And then she puts the blood from her hand all up in his face and just acting weird. And the little boy, her little brother's trying to spell words, and the mother's acting weird. Everybody's acting weird until the mother. Yeah. So Maddie tries to get the hell out of the car. He's locked in. He can't get out. And he accidentally hits the mother in the stomach when he's trying to turn the steering wheel to try to get them to pull over. And she goes into labor and gives birth to this two-headed demon baby creature. Mutant demon baby, I think is what they called it. And that thing is flying around for no reason and trying to kill Maddie, and then it escapes, and that's the opening. This is just the opening. This is before the credits pull through. This is just the opening. Later, Maddie tries to contact Lily through the pipes, and we're also introduced to Major Leroy Hanlon, who his wife calls him Lee, and we learn that he's a Korean War hero in the Air Force. And his buddy is Captain Russo. That's also been stationed. They've both been restationed from Louisiana to Maine. And there's one dude that doesn't want to salute him because, he's a bigot. And thankfully, he gets disciplined right away. I was happy to see that. Like the general came in and said, "Oh, this dude didn't salute you. He's getting court-martialed," or whatever they do in the military to punish. I had mentioned how they showed just glimpses of certain racial tensions, but it's not the main focus of the show, so I'm glad with that. Teddy actually asked his parents a question about whether someone can be kept in a sewer for months at a time, referring to Maddie, because Lily told Teddy about what she heard, and his dad was about to go off because he's like, "Don't you know we're Jewish? Yeah, people can be held someplace for more than months, can be held captive." Like, are you kidding me? his father was about to go off. They do learn. Wait, I think I'm jumping forward. Teddy, Phil, Lily, and Phil's little sister Susie go to the library and look up microfiche, and that's how they find out that there was a 12-year-old girl that last saw Maddie at the movie theater, and that's how they learn about Ronnie, and they go to visit Ronnie. And at first she's like, "Get out of my face," until as they're walking away, one of the kids says something about hearing voices in the pipes, and that's when Ronnie was like, "You heard voices
how
in the
do you
pipes?
know that song?"
Yeah, how do you know that song? I heard the voices in the pipes too. And so she lets them know that that's the song from The Music Man. That's what Maddie was in the movie watching. So they go back to the theater to go check out the movie to see if they can get a clue as to what Maddie's talking about. So they see the same scene that he was watching before he got kicked out. And when the camera pans around from The Music Man singing to the audience that's watching The Music Man, they see Maddie in the audience holding the baby. And they're like, "Maddie, come towards us." So they think he's going to come walk out the screen. But instead, the baby that he has held, it's wrapped in a blanket. When the blanket falls off the baby, it's the mutant demon baby that comes to the theater and just starts wrecking shop. And I was so surprised when in episode 1, they just go ahead and kill off, Phil and Teddy. And I'm like, you spent this whole episode, it's HBO. If you've seen Game of Thrones, they spent a whole season getting us to root for this person as the hero, and then asked them in the last episode.
No, who was it? John Stark.
If you put up the second slide from season 1, episode 1, you could see more of the what's going on there. I almost forgot about the lamp. When Teddy's dad was going off on him about being Jewish and what happened during World War II, and he tells him that they would take people's skins and make lampshades out of them, which I completely believe, because the atrocities they committed. When Teddy's in the bed that night his lamp keeps going off, and then when it finally comes back on, he sees the faces in the lamp. The lamp starts chasing him, which I love the sequences in this because it's totally inspired by Nightmare on Elm Street. You could see the Wes Craven in it, but it was a lot of fun. But the final scene that we see after the rampage in the movie theater, when Lily runs out of the theater, and at that time Ronnie's up in the projection booth, so she comes down and she gets Lily out of the movie theater and puts a hammer in the door to keep it from opening, and they're both screaming. And when you see Lily, you see the close up of her face, and she's got the blood on her. Then you see Ronnie, she's got her hands over her mouth reacting. When the camera pulls back, you see that Lily is holding Susie's hand.
Yeah,
because the mutant demon baby has torn up them children.
Lily's performance was phenomenal.
Yes,
in that moment, it was such a good reaction, such a good scream. She nailed it.
Absolutely. I love the kids in this. So we get into episode 2, which is called "The Thing in the Dark," and it starts out with the cops outside of Ronnie's house because the kids died in the movie theater. They're going to think her dad is the primary suspect because he was the projectionist of the movie theater. Interesting enough, you notice that they don't think that the white usher, is the prime suspect because he worked in the movie theater too. But you know how it is in the early 60s, and even to this day. We do meet Ronnie's grandmother and her dad Hank a little bit more. We saw him in the first episode, but we see more of him in this when they're discussing whether they should keep Ronnie out of school or send her to school. And the grandmother is like, she needs to go to school because she needs to get her education. And the dad is like, there's kids missing and dead, and I don't want anything to happen to her, so he wants to keep her home. And I thought that was a really good conversation. We also meet Major Hanlon's wife and son as they come to town. And their name is Charlotte and Will. And Charlotte's going through town. And again, my stomach was tight because I was like, what kind of racism is she going to encounter? And really just people said hello to her, and it was a nice interaction with the butcher. He was just like, welcome to town. I was like, wow, this is a pleasant surprise.
I know.
Right.
I like him.
Yeah. I was like,
There's
yeah, exactly.
Nice people here.
I still have trauma from watching the
I love it here. Yeah.
Yeah. The only major thing she notices is these little boys that are beating up this third little boy, and everybody in the town is just walking by like it's not happening. And she's like, is nobody going to stop the kids? Nobody's going to like admonish them? And they were like, no, that was the first inkling how you're seeing how Pennywise affects all of Derry, which they talk about in the book about the people driving by as these things are happening. So she goes home and she's telling her family about this. And of course, her husband is just like the same as what the butcher was like, their kids are going to beat each other up. But she's more concerned about how no one responded to what the kids were doing. In a normal town, adults would be like, stop. But that didn't happen. Ronnie ends up going back to school. And at the same time, Will has his first day of school. And he meets Rich, who compliments him on his pencil. Let me think. Oh, we also get to meet, I'm trying to think of Dick Halloran. I always want to say O'Halloran because it just seems like there should be an O in front of it, but it's Dick Halloran.
Irish.
Yeah.
You know what? We should call him that going forward. O'Halloran.
O'Halloran.
Like
it just sounds like that's what the name should be. Bro, Evil dies tonight. You see on here on this slide that's the younger version of Dick, and he's the same character as that's there on The Shining. That's Dick O'Halloran. It's the same character, and the military is trying to use his talents, his shining, basically, to locate this entity. He gets closer, but they just find this this vehicle from the 1930s that was just a gangster vehicle that got shot up. Ronnie does tell Lily about her night. If you go to the next, there we go. But no, go back. One forward. There we go.
There you go.
So Ronnie has a horrible nightmare about pretty much being birthed again, and it's also a very Nightmare on Elm Street style sequence. I loved it. It was giving Nightmare on Elm Street 3 when what's her name was getting swallowed by the Freddy worm.
Kirsten.
Yes.
Kristen, yes. Or Kirsten.
Yes.
Is it Kirsten or Kristen?
Kirsten.
I don't know.
Kirsten. Kristen.
Yeah,
Kristen.
We went over this in therapy. It's Kristen.
Yes. Okay. So
Kirsten
is Hellraiser.
No, it's Kirsty's Hellraiser.
Yeah, Kirsty's
And
Hellraiser,
then
yeah.
Kristen is okay.
Kristen is
So she has this whole sequence, which was that was a creepy sequence. If I was a kid, this would give me nightmares. This stuff here.
Can we talk about it? Because I thought like this was the first time I felt like his play with trauma, his play with fears was actually real to me. Like telling this girl who's never met her mother, who would die to meet her mother, and the first time she does in a dream, she says all these awful things to her. She'll never forget that. She'll always be traumatized by that. She'll never break free from that. And I hate that she had to experience that.
Yeah,
poor baby.
It was heartbreaking. And then she fought for her life to get away. She did. She got all the props.
It's one of my favorite encounters with Pennywise in anything I've seen that they've put on film, so TV, whatever.
Agreed.
There's a great,
and also like the actress, there's no stunt double. She did all that on herself. Like I follow her on Instagram, and she got like little clips and pictures of her like covered in goo and actually like fighting against it, and it was really, really dope to see like she was actually doing that whole entire thing.
That is awesome. Her face reminds me of homegirl from Scary Movie. I forget her
Regina
name.
Oh, Regina.
Yeah, Regina Hall. Yeah. She looks similar to her.
You know what she does? Like a little, like a little version of her. I do see it.
Ronnie and Lily get into an argument at the high school.
Yes.
And I could see both their sides of it, because Ronnie is like, you got to tell them the truth because they're thinking my father did this. At the same time, Lily's like, if I tell them the truth, they're going to put me back in the institution, which does eventually happen to her after what I'm about to describe next at the grocery store. Lily goes to the grocery store for her mother, and she see her dad's chopped up head in the pickle jar, and then when she takes and shatters it on the ground, he's just like all these what would I call it? He's just dismembered parts coming together and demanding that she kiss him. It's so disgusting.
Okay, Shasha, did you think the cord wrapped around her mouth was almost a little inappropriate?
Yes. I was looking at that like, what the? Yeah, it's the shape of it and everything. And also with the dad saying, give me a kiss. It's like, are you alluding to, did her father abuse her in that way? Is that why this is being done?
Or Pennywise is just an asshole.
Yeah.
He's such an asshole. Would y'all be able to bite the cord? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm fighting.
I'm not even thinking about what's in my mouth at that moment. I'm biting it, getting rid of it, whatever is going down.
I do want to say one thing real quick. I know, like Shasha, like during this scene right here, like before all of that happened with the pickles, like with the cereal boxes, the cornflakes, I see in the picture, it reminded me that we see the dead children from the first episode on there, and they're like zombified. And what I appreciate, because even in episode 3, we see them again, and I appreciate that they are still letting these kids do things throughout the season, even though they're dead. They're still back. It's not like they're killed off and we never see these children again. They're back, but in different ways. So it's like we don't forget about these children. So hopefully they continue to do that. Probably not overdo it throughout the season, but hopefully we still see bits and pieces of them throughout the season. Because we were following them in the first episode thinking that this was our Losers Club, and it wasn't. So I don't want to just forget about them, you know?
I noticed a Easter egg when I was putting together the slides that I didn't notice when I was watching it. I was looking through images from go back to that one. There we go. On the bottom left corner. The bottom left slide is from episode 2 with the Callum. I don't know what they are, but in The Shining, you could see over Dick's shoulders the same can. And I just thought that was a cool little Easter egg.
Girl, how'd you pick that out?
I love
I
that.
didn't even see that shit. That's dope. And this is why I love when fans do like stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like fans creating things like they throw in those little Easter eggs that only other fans would catch on and know.
And it doesn't require spoilers or anything. Like, it just requires small things, like a certain barrel of whiskey that was in The Shining that Jack Nicholson drank.
Right.
Like, small things like that.
Oh, before we go to episode 3, there's another scene that I want to talk about, and that's when Major Hanlon went to the jail to confront old boy and found out that the gun that was pulled on him, that dude couldn't even handle. So he's like, that was not you, because you can't even handle this gun. So who was really in those suits, and why are you taking the fall? It was a really great scene. I like that.
We love a good pissing contest, and he showed him who was going to win that day, and I appreciated it.
I wonder if we're going to get a sassy moment with Leroy and Pennywise, because I'm really curious to see when they meet how that's going to go, because he does not seem like he's going to. Obviously, his fear is not there at this point, but I'm just curious to see how that conversation is going to go. Like, are they going to talk a lot of shit to each other? Like, what's going to happen?
We'll see.
And then for episode 2, it ends with General Francis filling the major in on why they're really in Derry, and that it's not about a plane, and also letting them know that no, it was us that kicked your ass. We had to know that you wouldn't give up any secrets. So, so I'm letting you know, it was us. And they call it Operation Precept. They're looking for something buried in Derry a long time ago, as he says, to use it as a weapon. And then the very last scene, I think, is Lily getting put in the back of a police car and taken to Juniper Hill Sanitarium.
See you later, Jude.
But started a lot of discourse online about if she did the right thing, did she do the wrong thing?
I just felt like she could have lied and made up any random person.
Yeah, she could have just said it was. Yeah. She could have said it was a dude that looked like Paul Bunyan.
Right? Yes, anybody could have been in there.
True.
She's also,
but
she's a kid.
She tried to redeem herself in this new episode, though. So
she did. I don't hate her anymore.
That's what I said. I put her on timeout. I wasn't like I was mad at her, but like I said, I'm not going to just like leave her. So
if somebody dies because of her, she's back on the shit list. But right now, she's free and clear.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Mika and Kira are not here to say it, I'm gonna give her grace.
That's right. That's right.
Because if you remember how sanitariums were in that time period, I could see why she was definitely afraid to go back to a sanitarium.
Yeah.
Because they were hella abusive.
I was really hoping we were gonna get an episode in there, which maybe we still will. But I really want to see what goes on. Also, she's a young girl at that in there, so that could be a whole other aspect.
Very, yeah.
Yep.
And in that atmosphere, Pennywise would have a field day with her in there. So, woo. Yeah.
So now we're on to episode 3, where we get introduced to young Francis at the carnival in 1908, and he goes in to see a freak show. And a fun thing that I noticed was the conjoined twins that they had in there. They were connected the same way that Chang and Ing were, who were billed as the Siamese twins. Siam is what we current day call Thailand, but they would have been called the Thai twins. But I thought that was cool. And he gets a scare and runs out there to his dad, who says, "Hey, I won a slingshot for you."
Wait, also fun fact too. I caught on to something. The guy that was playing the piano, I believe that was Andy Muschietti, that directed.
Oh, it was a director cameo.
Yeah, it was a director cameo, and he was playing the same song that was being played. The mom was playing on the beginning of the first It movie. It was a little. It sounded a little different. But if you listen closely, it sounds exactly like it a little bit.
I love it.
Said,
that's a good
another
catch.
Easter egg there. I said that sounds really familiar. It's just a little change. It changed a little bit, but it's definitely that same song.
Wow.
I would never have caught that. So on the way back from the carnival, Francis is in the car with his dad, and it overheats. And by the side of the road is little Rose and her. I don't know if they're siblings or cousins or just friends from her particular tribe, and they're selling water, and he only has 3 cents and the water's 5 cents, so he gives up his slingshot. But we later see him playing with Rose, and this is when we get that scene where he runs into the forest and Rose is telling him stop, don't run in there, but he runs in there anyways and gets another scare from Pennywise. And
skeleton, was it? I guess they call him the Skeleton Man because it was the same guy that he's seen in the funhouse, but Pennywise used that because obviously he was scared of him in the funhouse and used that against him in the woods.
We get kind of jumps forward where Miss Bainbridge goes and picks up Lily from the sanitarium, but she has a really good talk with the cleaning lady who offers her some words of support and gives her the idea that most people only believe what they can see. And so that's where she gets the idea to get the camera. We see Sheriff Bowers questioning Hank again, and this is interesting. Hank is lying, but we don't know why he's lying, because the sheriff catches him in a lie because he says that he was home, but he has proof that he wasn't home, but we don't know why he's not telling the sheriff where he really was.
Theory.
Oh
He's
my
either
God,
dealing with a white woman or a man, because I'm like, why are you so... It's like it has to be something that was illegal back then or be looked down upon for him to not just say where he was. So those are my theories. It's one of the two.
Which one?
He was with a white woman or a man.
Who is he?
Hank.
Hank.
Ronnie's dad.
Ronnie's father.
Because remember he was in the cell and the cigarettes, like he was pretty much like sizing them up a little bit and found out that he was lying. He's like, well, those pack of cigarettes was found at the scene. So, and those are the ones that you smoked. So
Just like the comparison, if you don't say where you were, you're going to be in here for murdering kids. So why can't you just say where you were at? So it has to be something else.
He is pretty too, so it's very Lovecraft, so I can see that.
Yep.
Imagine that tie-in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that whole side plot with the father and Black Wall Street, that was great. That would have been
my God,
great to explore more.
For sure. We deserve to see more of that.
When Ronnie comes to school, she sees that her locker's been vandalized and it says Hatchet Hanks is gonna fry. We also get to see a little bit more of Will and Rich's friendship, because they're, Rich was having his lunch in the hallway. And by the way, I think he was eating an empanada, and I cannot look at an empanada ever since the horror of Dolores Roach. I never looked at an empanada the same.
You want to try my new flavor? Try my new flavor.
But that was funny. The general and where was I? Oh, I almost forgot about Lily talking to Ronnie in the bathroom, and that's where they hatched a plan about using the camera. So the general discusses how to get Halloran in the field to get closer, and they decide to send Halloran on a helicopter with Major Hanlon and Captain Russo flying. And that's them having that conversation in the bottom right corner. Now we go to the
episode of X-Men, and I loved it. It was like fly this Blackbird jet, and Jean. Next thing you know, Jean's about to walk off the plane. I was like, "Yes, Halloran, oh Halloran,
stop."
Yes, Halloran.
Stop.
I want to see people cosplaying this. I want to see people cosplaying these brothers. Like, you got the jumpsuit, get the jacket.
That's all
I want to see it.
It was giving me Abra versus Rose the Hat a little bit when he met up with Pennywise for a second.
There is some similarity, yeah, because they were in each other's heads. If you think, well, I don't know if Halloran was in his head, but Pennywise kind of got in his head real quick.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah,
see us.
Yes, thank you, Brooke. Brooke said when Ronnie told Lily, "I ought to whoop your ass for what you did to my daddy."
Yep.
We all agree.
Yes.
Dragged all in that bathroom.
And her face, like she was shocked she said that to her. I was cracking up.
She's not used to
that.
She shouldn't be shocked, because just the day before when they was in the cafeteria, she said that's some bullshit.
Right.
Like, girl, you wasn't even in the asylum that long. Like, relax.
It felt like a weekend. Like they kept you there for a weekend. That was really short.
And it seems like she has friends inside the asylum too, so she's not completely alone there. So
Madeline, she's on the tribe.
I'm wondering if Madeline Stowe might be in season 2 as a younger person, or if, because I'm like, why would you have Madeline Stowe in such a small role? So I'm wondering it, like she's working at Juniper Hill now, but who was she before that?
Oh, that's who that was. I was looking at her face like she looks familiar.
Oh yeah, she looks amazing still too.
Yeah.
Oh, can we go to the next slide?
Absolutely.
There we go.
Ooh.
So these two set pieces equally amazing. Halloran in the helicopter, he's having a vision and it almost takes him out because I'm gonna say the major and the captain, they think he's just unresponsive. They even call back to the base like, what are we supposed to do? Dude is unresponsive because they don't know that he's in a trance state. By the way, he's holding the slingshot that Rose and the general had, because I remember Rose gave the slingshot back to the general, so that's probably how Halloran got it. The general gave it back to him so that he can try to use it as maybe a beacon or something.
Yeah, that's
some metaphysical device. But in the trance, he ends up in, I think it's meant to be a sewer, but we see Pennywise's stage for where he used to be the dancing clown, if he was ever a dancing clown for real. I don't know. I'm still unsure whether he ever was really a dancing clown or whether he just
killed one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And then he sees this mountain of bodies just piling up, and he sees, I'm calling them the deadlights in Pennywise's eyes, and he tries to get the hell out of there. But because he's in his trance, he gets up and walks in the helicopter, and he opens the back. He's almost about to walk out the back of the helicopter. And
did he see his grandma? Because his grandma was up
his
there.
grandmother was floating at the top. She said, he's coming to get you. And that's when he was like, I got to get the hell out of here. But he almost opens up the back of that helicopter and gets out. But then the captain saves him. I'm sorry, the major. The major saves him. So that was good.
I do think it's interesting really that Pennywise didn't kill him. It's just like, the fact that you even in here is a little much for me. So I'm going to try to make you deal with yourself. Jump off this plane. Because I don't know if I can handle you supernaturally yet. But
I was laughing because, like, when we see Pennywise, like the yellow glowing eyes, he's like, "Who are you?" Yeah, he sounds just like his character in Nosferatu. So I'm just like, was he filming this during the same time and he just probably just forgot like how the
accent?
Yeah, because it was literally that same accent. It was crazy.
Bobby, let me ask you this. That line that he said to O'Halloran, he could have said anything. He could have said, "Get out." He could have said, "I will kill you," but he asked who he was. And that means he had interest in him. That also means that he had something of interest. So that's an interesting point. Is he drawn to the shine? Is that something that is is he drawn to the power? What is it?
It's possible, like, because when he said, "Who are you?" I took it in two ways. Like, at first when I watched it, I thought he was like just fucking with him, like, "Oh, who are you? Let me show you all the things that happened to you in your past." And that's when he had that vision of all those things happening. And then the second one was like, "Who are you? Like, how did you get here? How did you find this? How did you find me?" And he knows about that power, so he got in his head real quick. So I think Pennywise is curious about O'Halloran.
Yeah, that's what I got. I was like, almost like impressed. Like, how are you able to do this?
Like you said, Mike, like kind of reminiscent of Rose the Hat a little bit when she was going against Abra. She was like, "Who the fuck is this bitch? Let me hold. What's up?"
So much power.
We getting in each other's heads. Yeah.
So much power.
So it's kind of like that. You got the villain, and then you got somebody that has the shine, which Abra has the shine.
So, Brooke said, Pennywise said, "Ho, why is you here?"
Yes, Jocelyn Hernandez.
For real, he was asleep too, and then you go.
Pennywise like, "Hey, just hold tight. I got you later on."
Right. Let me get in your head real quick. Stay right there.
Nah, it's gonna be later. Wait till you go to that hotel. I've been fucking him up too.
I think he's sizing dick up. We got to change this name, bro.
It's O'Halloran.
Yeah.
Last week, I forgot somebody said something.
Okay, I did chuckle during this episode, and it's really immature, but when Rose and Shoa meet up at her shop and she realizes who he is, and she's like, "You're in charge of the digs," but it sounded like "you're in charge of the digs" to me.
Yeah.
She said it.
Yes. There's little jokes in here.
Either way.
Okay, so Lily and Ronnie decide they're going to ask Will if he can develop the film. And Will and Rich talk about Will having a crush on Ronnie, which Will doesn't think he does, but Rich thinks he does. And then we just spoke about General Francis talking to Rose. The kids meet at the standpipe, and we learn that Rich is Cuban and has an uncle who's a babalao that could call orishas. And that was an interesting little tidbit. The fact that these little kids went to the cemetery to light candles and actually try to do this is tickling me.
I live for it.
Yeah, but I know they'll do it. I've seen them on TikTok doing this. They will go to a cemetery and do with a Ouija board. I've seen some Gen Zs in the cemetery with a Ouija board. Like, they live on the edge.
Yes, they don't care. They got nothing else to do.
No, talk to me, babes.
I was about to say that's what it's giving. It's giving to me.
Yeah, when I first saw that movie, I was like, who would do this? And then seeing TikToks, I was like, oh, yeah, they would do that.
Yeah.
But for a Ouija board in a cemetery,
I might stay for the first one, but I'm leaving. As soon as you start, your eyes turn black. You start.
Are you talking about the talk to me thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, talk to me would be so much fun.
Ouija board, I'm thinking is like the Mummy. If you conjure something, I'm a part of it, unfortunately. So I'm not even going to play around.
Every time.
We're not even going out. We're not playing with that. We're not going out to no cemetery. We're not doing any of that. Sorry.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Hey, can we talk about the haunted mansion of it all as it relates to
yes?
When these kids was in the cemetery, it just didn't do it for me.
It was haunted mansion, goosebumps,
right?
It was all those things.
Yes, Ghostbusters a little bit because it was like ectoplasm, like ghosts. It was kind of like. It was fun. I will say it was fun because I feel like if I was watching this as a kid, I would get my life from the scene because I like stuff like this. But it was fun. But we'll talk about it when we get to the what Derry's been saying because people have some things to say. But we'll talk about it.
I have a theory about it. I think it was fun because they actually did conjure the Orishas and it wasn't it. Because all the sequences with it are a lot darker, more menacing, more creepy. But these flying zombies, they just were not creepy. So it made me question, is this even it? Because it makes things way scarier.
Yeah.
But then at the end, it was in the crypt. So I'm so confused
you
why
could be right, though. It could be both. It could just be that they happen to accidentally conjure that up, and then Pennywise also saw, there's some kids here. So
maybe he had a plan and that fucked it up. You know, maybe he was just waiting for his perfect time to get him, and then that happened.
That's what he was talking about. Them gods coming in there, though. He's not gonna like that.
No.
There is a scene with Major Hanlon talking to Halloran after they have dinner at his house. Halloran, the two H names.
They're too close. They're too close.
Halloran comes over to Hanlon's house for dinner, and they're sitting at the table. We learned that his wife was part of the civil rights movement, and so he's like, "Can you chill with that while we're here? Because I'm trying to get a promotion, and I don't need any drama." And she's like, she doesn't want to, but reluctantly, she's like, "Okay, I'll chill, whatever." But the major plot point is that Hanlon is like, "I could feel you, messing around in my head. I need you to stay out of my head." He was like, I know what I feel. I know what you're doing over there. And so Halloran's like, I don't want to be inside your head because you're not normal. Most people experience fear a certain way, and you just take notes. You just take calculations and analyze. You don't really process fear. So I'm definitely not going to fuck with you. But one line that bothered me, and this is what took me out of the moment, and I knew that it was not a black writer, is when they sat there and had Halloran say, "Oh yeah, I love your wife's Cajun cooking." Now, do I need to tell you what's wrong with that statement?
Tell everybody.
it's Creole cooking. It's not Cajun cooking. And stop calling it Cajun cooking when it's Creole cooking. I know that I was not a black person that wrote that line.
He said you put Spanish saffron or something in there as well.
Saffron is in the, oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
But that bugged me. I was surprised that they actually showed the kids developing the pictures after that whole sequence. That's another thing that takes you out. The Disney-ish of them each taking a photo. I thought that was
very
much.
It
was fun, but it was just so unreal. I mean, in a show with,
because if you're scared and you're running, like nobody's worrying about going back to get the camera after being chased by a fucking terrifying ghost. That's why I low-key wish that it was something more terrifying, because I don't think that they would be able to go do those things. So, and then Will going into the crypt, and it was kind of like we all know that Will survives all of this because we get Mike later on, but they made it seem like he got by Pennywise inside that crypt because of how it was shot at the end. I was like, okay. I mean
he was in there a little long. I was like,
right.
And even having him walk in the crypt, I'm like, who would do that? But then I remember he is a more scientific child who doesn't believe in this stuff. But you were just getting chased by flying zombies, so you have to believe it by the time.
I took that as him realizing, okay, we definitely need to get proof at this point after what I just saw. I love the kids. I actually appreciate the first episode more because I think with the more recent movies, maybe even the miniseries, I kind of lulled into this false sense of security with the Losers Club. And so when we got those kids, I was like, okay, well, this is our little group. And when they killed them, I was like, oh, shit, they really are killing all the kids. So now that we have them, I appreciate them a lot more and I like them more because of that.
It's like they showed us the stakes in the very first episode. Like, okay, this is how dangerous this is.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting comfortable with this new cast because I was ripped to shreds with my friend in the first episode who didn't make it. So I don't even know if I want to even like anyone.
Get attached. Yeah, because then it's going to happen again, right? So.
It possibly, like, I think Ronnie should live, but like maybe she doesn't make it out.
Yeah.
I've been hearing theories and I was choosing to ignore them. Someone mentioned her name is Veronica Grogan, I think it was. And then someone said that was one of the names of one of the girls mentioned, but I don't remember if that is true or not.
Mentioned where?
Mentioned as Pennywise. You know, when you're hearing the kid's voice, it's like, my name's blah, blah, blah. And my name's whatever. Veronica Grogan.
When he's like messing with them in the pipes or whatever.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they're dead. But also, I was like, first of all, I don't think that may be the same character. I doubt it was a black girl, for one, that they were talking about. So I don't know. And people also said they think Marge is Pennywise, which is crazy.
I was about to say that.
If that is the case, I'll be gagged at the end of the show.
Oh, wow.
Well, we talked about that last week because the screenshot, somebody said they thought Marge was Pennywise. But now people are saying they think Marge is Eddie's mother.
Because she's
because she was super, because his mother was a little bit chubby. She has the same glasses. And she was always overprotective.
Yes, and I think her name was like Maggie or something like that, but Marge so she could easily change her name or something, or give herself a nickname or something. So it could possibly be that's Eddie's mama.
I'm gonna
give it to her. I'm so excited.
Well, she does start crying in the cafeteria when the patty cakes, or they're doing a patty cake thing, and Lily and Ronnie are having an argument. When Ronnie yells it's some bullshit, the camera briefly shows Marge, and she has a tear coming down her eye.
Yes,
but it's never explained why she was crying.
Yeah, I caught
it. Made me think of WandaVision, how people were like under her spell, and they were like trying to like not, or even get out when they were like smiling, but they were still coming down. Like maybe it is doing something fun to Marge. We'll never know. Well, we will know actually.
Oh, Creepy Color says there's multiple scenes where her eyes look yellow. That's interesting. I didn't notice that.
Drink water.
I'll gag if she really is Pennywise by the end of the season. I will get my.
I can see her doing a little smile and everything.
It'll be, Oh, never mind. That was going to be a spoiler for something. Never mind. I'm not even going to. Something Buffy related, but I'm not going there because Bobby and I are watching, so I'm not going there.
Okay.
Oh, this is off topic, but what do you guys feel about the Buffy reboot?
I will watch it. I'm going to go in cautiously optimistic, but I will watch it because I will watch anything Slayer related. I'm a little nervous just because I don't really vibe with the Gen Z-ish supernaturally shows. I'm aged out of that, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Just come hard. Just don't be soft, please. Do not be soft. That's all I ask.
Well, Michael, I can go ahead and tell you that this is definitely going to be for the younger generation.
I will, yes.
And you don't have to watch actually the previous season to enjoy the previous show to enjoy this. And this one will be actually more lighthearted than the original.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Same.
Okay. Y'all be mad I've never seen a TV show.
Well,
no, I have an excuse though. A lot of shows that came out in the 90s, if they were during the time period where I was in high school or early college, I missed them because I was playing sports after school. I was in majorettes. I was doing all kind of activities. I was overscheduled.
Busy.
Yes. But so I'm just now watching the Gilmore Girls. It's a good show. It's decent. So I'm going to start watching the original Buffy series as well.
Let's start off with the movie.
Oh yes.
Oh, I've seen the movie. I've seen during that time period. Anything from the 90s, I've seen movies. It's just TV shows. I just really wasn't watching TV. It felt like I didn't watch TV from like 93 to like 98. I just didn't watch TV.
Did you watch
a lot of good TV?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch Charmed?
No. I'm telling you, I really didn't watch
I'm kind of
TV
jealous
like
because you'll be able to experience this stuff for the first time whenever you watch it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bobby with Buffy. It's so it'll be a good time. I think you'll enjoy it, and I think you'll definitely have a lot of commentary about the characters and what's going on the show.
I started back watching TV probably 2003. Whenever True Blood came on, I remember watching True Blood.
Oh, that was 07, 08. Woo!
I thought it was earlier. What about Nip Tuck? Was Nip Tuck earlier?
Nip Tuck was earlier.
That was
earlier.
Yeah.
That was Ryan Murphy.
Mm-hmm. I watched that. I watched Breaking Bad. So like those shows I was around for. It's just that one little period of the 90s that I have a blind spot for it.
Yeah.
So let's jump into what the other fans are screaming about this show. Shasha, we do this all the time for all the other shows, and this could be really fun and a little messy. Bobby, if you would pop this thing off.
Bet. Okay, so I'm not going to pronounce that. I don't know how, but in all honesty, this person said in episode 3 of Welcome to Derry is a bit of a step down from episode 2. It suffers from nothing much happening that progresses the story, not many great character moments, and it suffers from an overuse of CGI. Maybe it's what the IT fan base likes.
I disagree. This person just doesn't like dialogue. Shade. Because a lot of the story was developing in the second episode.
Like the CGI I can get behind, but as far as the storytelling, no, the story is great.
We learned a lot.
I think we learned. No comment.
A lot.
Yes, we definitely did. We got full context. We got backstory. We got more about the Native Americans. I can't wait to get more of that. I hope they
even with Dick this episode, like we learned, like come on, they're not paying attention. They probably just was sitting here waiting for
where's the clown? Where's the clown?
Right.
I kind of wish when people say stuff like this, they mention like what they want to see happen. Like when it suffers from nothing much happening that progresses the story. Like what would you have liked to have seen?
Well, I did look at the replies and there was nothing there. So.
But also it's implied because it's a step down from episode 2. So what was in episode 2 high offering that wasn't involved in episode 3?
Well, melanated people, there's that.
They're in every episode.
Yeah, but last episode I felt like Because I remember after the first episode, we were like, okay, we don't want a heavy amount of racism happening, and then that happened to just be in the
Mike, look
second
at the person's
episode.
profile picture and see if they probably really care about seeing.
Yeah.
No.
They don't want to hear about Black people's lives.
They probably don't care 9 times out of 10. So
this show is for making America great again, and this.
Oh my God!
Welcome to Derry, USA.
I love the way they Trojan horsed it too. Y'all thought you was gonna go watch a show about white kids on bikes, and now you got to watch 2 Black people, a Cuban, and a little girl on a bike.
Now, got you.
Oh well,
got them. Mm-hmm. Not the white kids die first. That's new. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next one. Woo, okay. Watch the first 3 episodes of It, Welcome to Derry, and wow, that's something special, right? Wasn't expecting it to be alternative to Stranger Things, but this show really pushes into full horror territory. Shades of Nightmare on Elm Street and a touch of the last Blair Witch film with the chase through the woods. Also, okay.
I don't
didn't
see
get
that.
Yeah, I don't get that, but sure. I also love that this feels closer to the childhood era of the kids in the original book, since the newer films reset the timeline to the 80s and the 2010s.
I like that, yeah. I agree with that part.
I actually think they did a really cool synopsis, sidebreaker. It is Stranger Things-ish. Meets Nightmare on Elm Street. Meets. I didn't get the Blair Witch part, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah. All right, next one. Mike, you want to read this one?
Yes, Monique Winning said the It Welcome to Derry show gives Disney Channel horror. I don't like it. And the 2017 and 2019 versions are my favorite movies ever.
Monique, babe.
Monique, you might need to explore some internalized anti-Blackness. You like the movie where the little boy's parents were crackheads that burned up in a fire. Okay.
Yeah. Haven't we seen that?
I just think that we're only 3 episodes in.
Disney
they need
Channel
to continue it.
Where?
I think that what they meant by that is the Haunted Mansion, the ghost at the end.
That I completely understand. But other than that, I'm not really getting but then I didn't watch Disney Channel. And I hated that damn Don't Look Under the Bed movie.
But also, what's wrong with that? I mean, they got to have something to watch too. Everything can't be just only for adults. Like they don't have Tales from the Crypt. They don't have nothing to watch.
And there's a good mixture. Like we have that, and we also got blood and guts mixed in with some of the Disney Channel horror, I guess. So
do you know how everybody I would have been watching this show as a kid?
Yes.
Right.
Oh
exactly.
My God.
Like, first of all, I cannot believe I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And then this last episode was definitely almost gateway horror, like towards the end. It's perfect for that younger generation. And I didn't like it at first until we talked about it here. I was like, okay, maybe it does have an audience, and maybe it was definitely intentional and not bad CGI. Miss Monique, you're wrong, babes. This isn't Disney horror. I don't even know what that means. I've seen The Descendants in Halloween Town. So
I mean, I agree, because Disney Channel, I mean, their horror stuff wasn't even like this. So, girl,
no, nowhere close. Halloween Town, as if
maybe she's into some really just grotesque horror, like some real crazy body horror stuff.
It's giving Hostel and Human Centipede.
I love body horror. I'm the gore connoisseur. I say it on my channel all the time. I love gore, but I still think that there should be, like you said earlier, gateway horror.
Yeah,
I think this is a great gateway horror.
Yeah,
following
watching your parents or your older siblings, that's perfect for this show.
Yes,
you don't want to do things that are too dark to kids. They're kids.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's children. Like, hello, like they're getting messed up, but like there needs to be a balance here. Okay, so
it wasn't until I was an adult that I thought that Poltergeist is about a girl who got lost on the TV. It's not. It's not. It's not. I was like, I want to be that person to get lost, but no, absolutely not.
I think I would ask Monique like what other horror movies does she like.
I'm on it.
A feel.
Don't do that.
Because I'm just curious. Maybe she's a more recent horror fan, and so maybe that's kind of like her bar right now. And then maybe that's where it'll be, or maybe she'll change when she watches more stuff.
Or maybe she's just like a casual viewer. Like she watched horror, because you know how most horror, I'm not going to say horror fans, but people that go in just, I like horror movies, they go in for the blood and guts and stuff. They don't know all the different subgenres of horror and the types of horror there is. So when they think of horror, they think of just blood and kills and monster and grossness.
I eat Friday the 13th.
I'm going to ask at Creepy Colors what his son thought. He said his 15-year-old watched it.
Son started watching Derry with my wife, and he doesn't like horror too much.
Because I was renting Blockbuster horror movies and watching it with my family when we go home.
Oh, 15
that
is
would be my pick.
15 is great.
Right.
I thought you were going to say younger, but 15 they can watch this and absolutely enjoy.
Creepy Colors, what did your son think of it? Did he tell you whether he liked it or not?
Yeah, we need to know.
People Under Scare says, yes, pass down those horror recipes to your children.
Oh, that's me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like,
they need it, damn it.
Yeah. Shasha, well, TaMon, do you want to read this one?
I'm taking Will's Black. We do not go into cave. We saw the ghost go into. Okay.
Why you read it like it's a Toni Morrison book? You read it
right, and still I ride.
That's how it's written.
What do you want me to do? What is a black card? Like I'm trying my best. Like,
I mean, I understand.
That's how it's written.
I think it's a typo because the V is next to the B. This is a typo. And Twitter does. Oh, this is not Twitter. This is whatchamacallit? Threads. Yeah. There's no. Is there edit on that? I don't know.
Don't do Threads.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I chalk this up to him being a scientific mind. I'm gonna have to try to make that excuse for him because
you know him.
Yes, very well. I know all 4 of them kids. Those are my babies right now. And
you claimed them real quick.
I claim all 4 of them. Yes, that's my new core 4. And until Marge joins, and I'll make up a new name.
Well, what if one of them die and then she takes their placement?
I don't want that to happen. I like these
I don't
4.
Either.
Wait, who's the 4? Oh, okay. Ronnie, Will,
Rich.
And
Rich. I love Rich. I hope he makes it.
Yeah.
He's so tiny.
Yeah.
I know.
When he was standing there in his little band uniform. The little uniform.
I think you better run.
Shasha, you want to read this one?
Yep. Shannon Loves Horror says, caught up with the latest episode of It, Welcome to Derry, and the graveyard scene was not it. No pun intended. The visuals felt amateur, especially since we get our first glimpse of Pennywise, and the subtlety of just showing its eyes was chef's kiss.
Okay.
Yeah, I do agree that the CGI for the flying zombies was I don't even want to call it Goosebumps, because Goosebumps had its creepy moments. I wouldn't even use that as a pejorative. It just
agreed.
Yeah, it's like they ran out of money.
I would have
Boo or whatever.
I would have been fine with them just having a damn zombie of the person just there.
It's Halloween
around, right? Looking like that.
Yeah, they could have bought the kids because it was the kids that died in the first episode.
That's who it was.
Yeah, if you look at them, that's what I meant when I said they brought them back. They brought them back again.
They were just on your phone while this was on.
I'm mad they gave little Susie a Coke jar. She was on the back of the bicycle going like this.
She was.
She reminded me of Moaning Myrtle a little bit.
Yes. Very funny. Oh man.
Why you assume I was on my phone?
Because how did you not know that's who the kids were? They even said it when they were doing the film. I just want to tell y'all right now, I was watching a movie with TaMon, and I had to reprimand him from being on his phone while we were watching this movie. and you know that's one of my rules. Turn the phone
No
off
phones.
so we can watch it.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I'll bring my burner next time and just collect them at the door.
Do we have another one?
Oh, possibly.
Or is that the last one?
That was the last one. And we're
all right, bet.
Okay, general consensus, people are not feeling the CGI for the most part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which
and
is
some
fine.
of it isn't even that bad. Like the Ronnie scene, just because it didn't completely seem like CGI, although the shaking head thing, I'm kind of over that with Pennywise in general.
Yeah.
But like Lily's father's head in the jar was like a lot for me CGI wise, and then these kids flying.
Yeah. Because even the skeleton man in the beginning wasn't that bad. It was noticeably CGI, but it wasn't that bad. But one thing I did like in that scene, not to go too far off, is like when I think he was shot with the slingshot and then he was bleeding, the blood was going up, kind of like, and you know that's Pennywise because every time he bleeds, his blood floats. So that was like a cool thing there too. But yeah, outside of that, like the CGI, I think I'm over it now. I just feel like in every episode we're going to get some CGI that we probably not going to like, and it is what it is. I'm not even going to let that bother me anymore. We've been dealing with it since the first one, but chapter 2 was really noticeable. And now with these, it's kind of like it's there. They love CGI. I mean, just I guess we have to deal with it. So
yeah,
at least do a mix up of practical and CGI. But this ain't my money, so let me shut up. This is not my money going into this project.
You say whatever you need to, babes. I agree with you. Let's clean up the CGI. Okay, hire more people. Okay, get something built.
Because I know they want to do like. Oh, go ahead, Shasha. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, it seemed like Warner Brothers is running out of money because I reported on my Horror Week last week that Netflix is trying to buy Warner Brothers.
Oh.
So I guess that's who really have money.
Who?
Netflix. They want to buy Warner Brothers HBO.
Where are the people who put
Warner Brothers was successful this year, especially with their movies. Like they had a lot of movies that were doing great. Sinners was a part of that list. So,
but their shows are not successful.
Not that great.
CW is not great at all.
Netflix, you better not up that subscription price if this happens.
Oh, you know
right
they
now,
are.
I'm about tired.
They go up every year.
Yep, and we're already losing Hulu because Disney bought Hulu, and they're going to discontinue Hulu in January. It's just going to say Disney Plus. All the Hulu shows,
crazy.
And that price better go down because it's a part of a bundle. Y'all not.
We love Monopoly.
Y'all are not slick at all.
Okay, that's going to happen. Everything is just going up.
Yep. As we get ready to head to bed, what is everyone's final thoughts of this episode, and where do you think we're going next?
Jeez.
Hollering. We're getting closer. I mean, we know what he can do as far as his abilities. I obviously want to see more of that. I need to see how these two worlds are going to connect, like with the children and with Hollering and the adults and all of that. I want to see how close we're going to get with that. I'm just scared. Again, every episode I'm scared for these children, so I just don't know. I just don't know.
Never feel safe.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the clip for next episode?
Oh, I have not, but we could play it. But next week's episode is called "The Great Swirling Apparatus of Our Planet's Function."
The few things I remember, we have Hollering, but he's kind of doing a something with his brain. He's interrogating the native guy that told Rose. We see Will get attacked while fishing. And we see the little girls, some little mean ass girls, looking at some kind of lights. So I don't know.
The patty cakes. They call themselves the patty cakes.
Yes.
We love the patty cakes.
Yes, I don't love them. They gotta go.
Bobby,
dead lights, get them. Float.
I need something to happen to one of them at least.
That's how children are at that age. Forgive them.
But true. But now that I think about it, Pennywise probably wants to keep the little messed up ones alive to torture everybody else.
Yeah,
he did that with Henry. He used Henry in the movie. So
I have a theory about who might this is just in general. I'm not going to say anybody specific. But in the cast listing, some characters only have a first name and some characters have a first and last name. And it makes me feel like if you only got a first name, then maybe you're not gonna stick around too long.
Gotta go.
Or it could be hidden for some other purposes.
True.
For the reveal of who they really are. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good catch, y'all.
This is gonna be, I think, go ahead, Michael.
Oh no. I was gonna ask Shasha something because I know because you read the book, right?
Mm-hmm. Twice. I read it when I was 11 and I read it again when I was 40 something. So I read it from the perspective of like both groups, the Losers Club when they was kids and Losers Club when they was adults. A lot of stuff went over my head when I was 11, like the whole scene in the there's a lot of stuff went over my head.
I'm happy it did as a child because some of those scenes,
I was on the TikTok, as the kids call it, and I came across the character Hochstetter from the movie, which I didn't know all that backstory. And apparently he's a bigger character in the book and has a lot going on. And I kind of wish we got more of that in the movie because it shows, I don't know, just how messed up other people can be. It's not just Pennywise.
Was Hochstetter the one that was putting the animals in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
And then he was trying to put children in the refrigerator to kill them too. Like he was just.
It was like crazy stuff. Like he thinks he's the only thing that's actually in existence that is real. So anything he does, he can explain it away by it doesn't exist. I can kill this because it's not real. I can kill you because it's not. I can do anything basically.
If they turned that into a show, they probably would have done that. But being as though that his character doesn't make it, I see why in the movies they didn't really do that because it would be pointless, really. You know, because like Henry at least got older and tried to attack the Losers Club as adults. Like Pennywise was using him. Hochstetter was gone regardless. So I mean, unless they switched the roles. Like they got rid of Henry.
Yeah, because I was like, Henry sounds like a choir boy compared to him. That was all, TaMon. Sorry.
Oh no,
that popped into my head.
All right, one final.
But Rose too. I want to see more what's going on with Rose and what happened in the past and all that. So I forgot all about that. They knew about when they were at that the little town hall thing in the beginning, the meeting. And they were saying like, oh, they found the truck. Oh, it was like the gang shootout thing. Like they obviously know all about that. So I want to see all of that like reveal itself too.
Yes.
I think we need some type of town thermometer of how Pennywise is impacting them. Like I need to see like, is it building over time? Is it, I keep joking saying evil dies tonight, but that literally is what Derry is talking about. It's about how this town is being impacted by this alien or what he's doing it. And it brings up a really big question. If it feeds on fear and the town of Derry continues to produce generational trauma and corruption from the 1908 past to the 1962 present, is Pennywise truly the cause of Derry's evil? Or is it simply a reflection or even a symptom of the evil that Derry chooses for itself?
I don't want to make an excuse and say, I think humanity has the potential to already be messed up on its own. And Pennywise is just taking advantage of that.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. He thrives off of bad events and negativity. When bad things happen, you will find him there pretty much amplifying the situation, like I mentioned in the last episode, and actually being involved in it. I believe he was a part of the Bradley thing, shootout or whatever. You even see it in the clip, like in the opening. You see him with the gun. With
him jumping out the window shooting.
Yes.
He don't care.
In the book. In the black spot, he was shown as a big-ass bird around that area, so I don't know how they're gonna do it on here, but in the book that's what he was. Like he's always around when bad things happen, and I think he makes it manifest even more. So I don't think he creates it, he just makes it bigger,
feeds off it and amplifies it.
Yep.
I'd like the question says a reflection or the symptom. I think it's both. I think that he can look into people and figure out how to corrupt them and expose that and exploit that. and make this whole town into what it is now. They turn away from when evil things happen. As you get older, you don't give a shit about the kids dying and disappearing. It's just like he has a hold over Derry, and how do you beat that?
Right. Because didn't Shaw even say, like when he came back, he was just like, it was funny. Like when I wasn't here, I had no memory of you and I didn't think of you. But as soon as I got back, I remembered things. And she was like, well, Derry has a funny way of making people forget.
She told him that when they were kids too. I wonder if they're going to introduce the cosmic turtle, because I did notice that on Lily's bracelet is a little turtle.
If they do that, hopefully it's just a person that represents the turtle, and they're not going to try no CGI turtle mess.
Oh
that
my
would be crazy. And I seriously doubt they're going to do that. But I would love to see like that character just manifested as like an individual, and we get to kind of see almost like The Stand a little bit, like Mama Abigail or whatever, and Randall Flagg, something like that.
What was the name of the turtle? If y'all remember,
something like that.
Oh, I don't
Maybe
remember.
that could be the name of the natives, like tribe or something, and they're actually like the ones that can stop Pennywise or something like that. Or so they're technically the turtle.
Fifth Element B, make it just a random person who just so happens to be the turtle. Yes, give me all of that.
Oh, what if it's Rose's not grandson, her nephew? Rose's nephew, because you barely see him. He just comes in, says something to her, and then he kind of goes away. But that would be a good person to have that be that like MacGuffin, I guess.
And he's tired of this political crap. Like, let's show up, let's show out, let's call them out, let's call the corners.
Call the corners.
Whatever they call it. Let's do it.
The beacons might be a call the corner situation. We don't know.
I feel like those beacons are gonna break by the end of this.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. I'm really excited.
That's why I wanted that comment when they were making it seem like it was no narratives. I'm like, we're excited each week because there's always something happening. It makes us want to tune in each week. What are you talking about?
Lady Shasha, it is always great when one of our screen queens come and hangs out with us. You have to come back because
yes, I will.
Back because I love that you read the books and you are familiar with the differences between the two and can call it out so quickly. We love that. Thank you for your time tonight, fellas.
Thank you.
And thank you for everyone in the comments. I'm gonna miss names, so help me. Creepy, Alex, Michael, Caitlin, Sandy, thank you, everyone.
Sandy,
Sandy, absolute. That's my homegirl.
Stranded at the drive.
The people under the stairs.
Yes, I want to sing that.
Michelin Wash. I think it's Michelin Wash.kaiju. Who else is up in here? Brooke H19.
Well, we love you all. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Like, share, subscribe. Join us back next week because we're coming right back to talk about episode 4. And the name of that episode again is The Great Swinging Apparatus of Our Planet's Function.
It's really that long?
It is, yeah.
Oh my God.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Do I have a dirty mind, or when I hear the swinging apparatus?
Yes. Yes. I was right there with you.
Let's get a little spicy and dairy. Shasha, please let them know where they can find you.
Oh, I'm at Horror Freak on everything, on TikTok, on Instagram. There's a new app called Slasher, which is kind of like Threads, but mostly horror face. Also Threads. And I heard TS Medicine in my head. I was about to say, and Christian Mingle. No, I'm not on Christian Mingle. But I'll be live. It's like 5 minutes after I end this, I'm going to go probably get a cup of coffee. And then I'm going to go back live with Horror Week. Tomorrow, we'll be on for what we watched last weekend. We're talking about 2 movies. One is called Vlees Dag. It's a Scandinavian horror movie. And the other one is, what's it called? Leesdag translates into meat kills. Oh, what's the other movie? I'm blanking on the name of the other movie that. Both of them are pretty much torture movies, kind of.
So
lots of gore. That's why I picked them, because we haven't done gore in a while. And let me pull it up here so I can see.
Shasha,
Your
I
host.
love that
I
Critters.
could not remember the other one.
Is that a Critters
plush?
That
thing? Yes, that Crate. By the way, it's on my Amazon affiliate shop. Just look for Amazon.com/horror freak, and that's on there. That clown is on there. Homegirl from Squid Game is on there. Only thing that's not on there is this hand here, because this came from an artisan off of
I told you I want that.
And the nun.
Yeah.
See the nun.
What is it?
Valak.
The Valek. I drew that. Yeah. I could not get her out of my head, so I said I better draw it, and in that way I won't be afraid of her anymore. So I drew the
Valek. That's good.
But Friday I also have a interview with another horror director. This time the director of The Cellar from 2024 will be on Friday. Okay. Last Friday I had Chauncey K. Robinson, who's also a writer director, awesome person. You guys, I gotta introduce you to her if you don't already know her.
Yes, please.
She's out based in LA. And then the Friday before that I interviewed the director of Mr. Crockett. He was a lot of fun. He was a lot of fun. He wrote the song, A Friend Like You. he was really a lot of fun. Sunday, I'm going to be on Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel, where we talk about the worst of the worst. And this week we're talking about The Stepmother, starring Erica Mena and Marquise Houston, and also Run. Run, also starring Erica Mena,
Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
Marcus Houston.
Yes. Oh, you don't know?
Never gonna watch it.
This is only the first one. There's been a Stepmother 2 and 3.
Absolutely.
On
already
Tubi.
Iconic. Already.
On Tubi.
You're going to jail.
And both of these are directed by Chris Stokes. And Run is
I seen his other
movie.
film, Adopted, with the little crazy little boy.
Oh, I love Adopted. That was hilarious.
They made a part 2. I didn't watch that yet, but okay.
Wow. Adopted is basically a remake of Mikey. If you ever saw that movie, Mikey, in the 90s, it's the same movie.
Mm-hmm.
Except they got this little Puerto Rican boy cursing and just doing all the things.
Absolutely not.
And Drew Sidora is in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. Not even
wow, really?
Marquise Houston is in one of them too. Yeah, Marquise Houston's in it. He plays a detective.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Marquise Houston is in every Chris Stokes movie.
Yeah, this is like
surprise.
They could surprise us and have a performance.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually going light. Usually when I choose the movies, like when it's my turn, we take turns choosing these kind of best of the worst movies. The last time I had them watch, I think The Actor That Got Chased Around the City and African American Psycho, The Hip Hop Freak. Now, this is another director that's also on Tubi, and you might know him from other movies he did, like The Rapper That Got Shot in the Heel, and The Woman Who Didn't Know Who She Married, and the nurse that found a baby on the highway.
I don't know any Shasha.
There's a writer, Quan Mills, in his titles. That's what that reminds me of.
Yes,
like this whole got roaches.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Oh, which by the way, Quan Mills does have a movie in the works, but this director that did the Actor Got Chased Around the City. Of course, that one is the Jonathan Majors story. But the African American Psycho, The Hip Hop Freak, is a remake of American Psycho. But if the American Psycho was P. Diddy, that's the movie. It's amazing. You know, I mean, it's not good, but it's amazing.
I have to give props to these people to even be doing this. I have to give them respect.
Leave him alone.
Tubi is just amazing.
He don't need to be left alone.
I give these people props because they're like, you know what, I want to make a movie and I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm sure they're having fun doing it. So, yeah. And wow, well, Shasha, you put me onto a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I'll maybe check out a couple of those.
You could just check out us talking about them on Sunday.
You know what?
We'll roast the movies on Sunday. We'll have a good time with that.
I'll do that.
Oh, by the way, sure. Keisha's going to be on Sunday with us. Keisha from the Random Horror Show. She's going to be on with us on Sunday.
Yeesh.
Keisha was on last week with us, right?
Yeah, she was last week.
Okay. Okay, I met her then. Awesome.
Well, I won't be watching any of those two greatest hits. So thank you for the recommendations, and I will definitely promote them when it's time. I think we have talked about this amazing show quite a bit tonight, and I think we had such a good time. Shasha, again, thank you so much.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.
Such a fun night. Bobby, absolutely amazing as usual. Michael.
I put my little 2 cents in. That's my job.
I didn't even get anything out to say yet. Jesus. And Michael. Everyone else, thanks for shooting. All right.
Michael, you were here.
No, you were amazing per usual.
Yeah, as always.
Oh my God.
Totally. And I'm so glad you're right. All right. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with us. And we will see you next week for episode 4. And I have to say it again.
Yes.
The great swirling apparatus of our planet's function. See you soon.
Bye, y'all.